Hello, you're listening to ReedyGeeks, a Walt Disney World podcast. My name is Andrew, and I'm joined today by Villain Land's publicist, Sean.
I don't have much to publicize yet, so get back to me.
Well, you're going to hold back all of the information, right, at D23?
Did I say that?
Well, this is after D23, so...
Yeah, okay, we can do this again.
We're in the future, so...
We are in the future, but so we're not going to know.
Maybe Villain's Land got completely announced.
Right, and then...
I will have done my job.
It's Schrodinger's Villain's Land situation.
And director of One More Ride, an Animal Kingdom story, JJ.
Look, it needs more rides. It just does.
And we have a special guest on today, Reedy gal Emily Shopey.
Hey, everybody.
In today's episode, we hear Andrew and Reedy gal Emily's takeaways from their most recent trip.
This week on ReedyGeeks, Andrew and Emily are back from their August adventure to Walt Disney World and are ready to report back. However, instead of a day-by-day, second-by-second recap, we like to do what we call trip takeaways. These are moments, observations, and strategies that made the biggest impact on the vacation. It's not about what time we road dropped or when we grabbed a snack. It's about what stood out, what made a difference, and what's worth remembering for next time. So, Andrew, Emily, you guys just got back from... what I've seen looked like a really great trip. So the floor is yours.
Yeah, well, I guess we should first go into why we decided to take this trip. We went in late August, or really mid-August, the 18th through the 22nd. And this came about kind of a last minute for us. You know, as DVC, we have to plan 7 to 11 months out when we want to be going on our trips. And, you know, we recommend that as a planning schedule for anyone that is DVC or thinking about DVC. But we actually got these rooms in May, which is just a couple months out, right?
Yeah. It was sort of a last minute thing. We had come back from our trip in April and we didn't have anything else planned. And then...
which is like not allowed for us. We need to have something planned.
Yeah, and then you just happen to be kind of looking on the portal one day and you're like, oh my gosh, Boulder Ridge in August, it's like so cheap. It's like, what was it, 16 points a night or something?
Right.
Really, you know, seemingly cheap for Boulder Ridge. We've never stayed there before and you're like, should we book it? Should we book it? And then we didn't book it. Remember at first? And then it disappeared.
Right.
But then I guess you were kept checking and it popped back up. So we scooped it. We ended up, first we were just going to stay for like a couple nights. And then, you know, you told me about the Magical Beginnings promotion they were doing where you could buy one, get one points or individual like one-time use points.
We'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah. Okay. So we decided to get Boulder Ridge. And one of the things that made us so excited about this trip is that we've never stayed at Boulder Ridge before. So this was pretty big in that sense. And Boulder Ridge was just redone not too long ago. It was redone.
A refurb.
It had a hard refurb last year. So I've been wanting to stay there since we heard about the refurb.
I think we watched a video, right?
The DVC show?
Yeah, they did like a video of the whole new room after it was refurbed, and we watched that video and we were like, wow, it looks really nice.
Yeah, we would love to stay there. So, you know, a new resort is awesome. We had stayed at Wilderness Lodge before at Copper Creek, but never at the Boulder Ridge.
Oh, and Boulder Ridge came first, right?
Yes, Boulder Ridge came first. Yeah.
And it's a separate building, whereas Copper Creek is just hotel rooms in the main Wilderness Lodge building that were, you know, repurposed into DVC rooms. So it definitely has a different feel. When we stayed at the Copper Creek, it was a great experience, but it was a really quick trip too. And we felt like, oh my gosh, we didn't get to enjoy the Wilderness Lodge enough. So we were excited to go back. But this is a whole separate building that has its own lobby and its own theming. It's the Boulder Ridge Mine Company.
Yeah.
Right. And they have a separate DVC pool. And it's very quiet. You know, it's away from the hustle and bustle of the main lobby, and it feels very relaxing because it's really like just very quiet,
Yeah.
isolated kind of, but in a good way.
And it's got in the lobby. It's a pretty, it's not as grand, obviously, as the Wilderness Lodge lobby is one of the best lobbies on property.
Well, yeah, that Wilderness Lodge lobby is unreal.
Yeah, but it is pretty big. You see up 3 stories, and it has this like mini train museum in there, dedicated to Walt. So that's
we all know
pretty
how
cool.
he loved his trains.
He loved his miniature trains.
Those are his trains, right?
Yes, they are. Yep. Yeah. And there's also a fireplace there with rocking chairs, just like in the main lobby. So it's like your miniature version of the Wilderness Lodge lobby. So it's pretty cool. I really, really enjoyed it, and I want to go back again. It's good for a resort trip place. Yeah.
Like a long stay.
Yeah, there's so much to do at the Wilderness Lodge, like between the beautiful pools and the restaurants and bars. Like,
yeah,
it's a great place to actually spend some time there too.
Yeah, and a lot of details to explore. So even like, you're talking about there's 2 very intricate lobbies. Even the Boulder Ridge. You can see Walt Disney's trains.
Boulder Creek too.
Yeah,
Boulder Creek.
Yeah, Boulder Creek is for the listeners that aren't local to Long Island. Boulder Creek is a restaurant that was nearby the town that me, Andrew, and Sean went to high school at.
Was that a Northeast thing? Was that not like a nationwide
I don't know if it was
chain?
a chain or what, but it was
I've never heard
in
of
our
it.
town.
There were a few. I know there were a few on the island. I don't know if it was a national thing or if it was like a Northeast thing, but I do remember everything Andrew described about the lobby of this hotel. Just I was thinking of the like lobby of the Boulder Creek restaurant. big fireplace, wooden chairs. Yeah. Really,
I know Boulder Creek sounds familiar, but I can't place it in my mind.
It's where Insignia is now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, so the only resorts now that we haven't done are Hilton Head, Old Key West, the OG, which I stayed there with you guys, but not since I feel like my adult years of coming to Disney. And the new Island Tower and the campgrounds. Because now the trailers are DVC.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And California.
And the California ones.
The 2 resorts in California.
Yeah. Disneyland Hotel and Grand Cal.
You guys are pretty thorough.
Yeah, we're chipping away at the list.
Well, we are completionists.
Do you have a top right now?
So I think Boardwalk is our favorite. But Wilderness Lodge is definitely like Boulder Ridge is up there, I think.
Yeah. I think that for me, it's Boulder Ridge, then Boardwalk.
Wow.
Then Poly when we stayed at the original Poly, but I think the staying at the new Island Tower might surpass.
Do you have an Island Tower stay booked yet?
We do, yeah.
We do. Nice.
Yeah, at the end of December. It's going to be a crazy one. Like we have so many different room types that we're going to be switching like 3 or 4 rooms in our whole stay. We couldn't get one room type.
Oh, okay.
We're
so
still trying to
the only
piece
way
it
you
together.
could stay there was to do like one night in a suite, one night in a studio, one night in a 2-bed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Wow, that's commitment.
Yeah. Well, and they have so many different views. Like there's a preferred room, and then there's a resort room, and then there's a standard and a theme park view.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, it is pretty complicated. All right, so I guess we'll go straight into our takeaways.
Yeah.
And the first one we have was we were able to do the water park on the first day benefit that we have through 2025 and now through 2026. This also includes DVC members, which is great. Because the whole point of the benefit is to get people to stay on property, and they know DVC members are already staying on property.
Property.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to give it to us, but yet they are. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was really nice. We went to Typhoon Lagoon. We didn't get there until later, like 3:00. And then we went on one ride and it immediately started to storm. So that's
Florida.
Yeah.
It's Florida in January.
But I would definitely do that again. What do you think, Emily?
Yeah, it was fun, and we unfortunately didn't really get to go on too much, so I would go back to be able to go on more. But the one ride we did go on was a lot of fun, and I'm not like a big thrill seeker, but it was their most intense water slide is from what we heard. We're like, let's try the hardest one first, and I thought it was very enjoyable. It was like fun. It wasn't scary, and it was smooth.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go back. And the fact that it's free, it's like, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So while we were there, we didn't know about this when we first booked our stay, but DVC started doing these things called Welcome Home Weeks. This is the second year that they have had this promotion or benefit for being a DVC member. You get some perks during a couple weeks of the year. And for this year, it was August 14th through September 16th. So right when we got there. So some of the things they do is you get complimentary treats, or they have special gatherings, discounts, special souvenirs, and it's all at all the DVC resorts at Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Alani, Hilton Head, Vero. They all have something. And we were actually lucky because at Wilderness Lodge, they had a breakfast, and it was a free breakfast. And when we had planned our trip, it had said Tuesday and Saturdays. And so we put that in our schedule as Tuesdays and Saturdays. But actually, when we went to the DVC Center in Disney Springs, we got their agenda, and it said Friday and Saturdays. And then we went online and we confirmed it was Fridays and Saturdays. So we thought we missed it because we weren't going to be there Friday morning. But then in the last 20 minutes of when they were supposed to have the breakfast, we went down just to see on Tuesday if they still had it. And they were having it because they said, an incorrect date had gone out and they wanted to honor the incorrect date. So the first week that it was Tuesday of Welcome Home Weeks, they decided to have the breakfast. So we ended up really lucky.
There you go.
There. Yeah.
Hey.
And it wasn't much. It was free. It was like a continental breakfast, a little bit more elevated than a continental breakfast. We missed the hot stuff. It was something nice, and we overheard the person that checked us in talking to another guest, and they were saying, your spread was so much better than the Contemporary spread. The Contemporary is the only other resort that does the free breakfast. It's only the Wilderness Lodge and the Contemporary. And the person was like, yes, it's a huge competition. And the head of our resort is very competitive. And actually the budget, she said the budget comes from the resort. So it's all about how much really they're spending on it. And so he wanted to spend a lot so that he could have a better spread than the Contemporary, which we thought was kind of funny. That this is a huge organization. You just kind of think of it as like gears in a machine, right? But there's so much character in this, and
and there's people behind it.
And there's people behind it, yeah.
Like individual control over certain things.
Right.
The head chef's making those Mickey waffles.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
He's at least pressing down the waffle maker.
The waffle iron.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That has to be a clean waffle iron.
That's true.
What if it was dirty?
That's true.
What were some of the other perks that we got for the Welcome Home Week?
So some of the other perks were we got 40% food off at Toledo.
Certain restaurants were running a special discount, 40% off their food.
Toledo is
that's
a really
that's
nice
pretty
place.
good. What places did not offer it that you ate at?
The Saint Angel Inn at Epcot, which I had wanted to try for a long, long time.
Oh, it's
and
so good.
We decided...
Yeah.
It was so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But we decided to go there even though they weren't offering the discount. But the only other two reservations that we made were ones with discounts. And mostly not just because of the discount. We've always wanted to go to Toledo. We've never been there before. And we thought, oh my gosh, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
They're doing this discount anyway.
Yeah. And that's a high-end restaurant. That's they got a
big
Michelin star
40%.
adjacent.
And I'm sure it's the 40% never includes alcohol. But 40% off your entrees at a nice restaurant like that is still That's still
Yeah.
a saver, and it makes going to Silent Hill Inn even cheaper because of the money you saved on the
Yeah.
other restaurants. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
40% is big.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
big.
That's significant.
Yeah.
It wasn't as many restaurants. Like the only other big restaurant there was Tiffin's, as in like
Oh.
very
in the park,
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the park, yep. Tiffin's in the park. Oh, you know what? What's the other one in Animal Kingdom? That was also 40%.
Yak and Yeti?
Tucker House.
Tusker
Tusker
House.
House.
Tusker
Tusker
House.
House. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually for families. That's huge
Yeah.
to know that, because
Yeah.
that's a great, first of all, Animal Kingdom. I already said it needs more rides. It's something to do in Animal Kingdom especially for families. Like, it's a great place to meet a lot of the Fab Five is there.
Yeah, my sister
Yeah.
has a big breakfast booked there for the trip when they go.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's I think it's my favorite character meal, but off the top of my head, I might be lying.
Yeah.
I know Topolino's had a moment where it was the best one.
Wait, food wise or character outfits?
Both.
Both. Okay.
There's characters
Yeah.
at Topolino's?
For
Yeah,
brunch.
breakfast.
Oh,
Only
okay.
breakfast.
Ale and Compass also had 40% off.
That's cool.
Yeah. And there was a couple of other ones.
But since we were at the Wilderness Lodge and we found out Whispering Canyon was offering 40% off too, we're like, all right, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So we had dinner there on Tuesday night too.
Oh, what's the Hollywood Studios buffet one? The character-
Hollywood, Vine, and Dine.
Hollywood
Yep.
and Vine. Yep.
Hollywood and Vine.
That's that one had it too. But yeah, anyway, it was 40% off on select restaurants, which was awesome. And then every day was like free ice cream in certain parks from certain hours. You could get free Mickey bars. So that was kind of nice. We ended up not getting it because we decided not to at Animal Kingdom, and we're like, oh, we're going to get it at Epcot. But then we stayed too long at one of our reservations, so we missed it. So
Never turned down a dessert.
I know, and I thought that was that would have been a great video to send to my family, because we went to Moonlight Magic, and we ran around the park yelling free ice cream, and like having to take an ice cream every time it was offered to you. So that would have been cool to send to them, but you know.
Definitely not our dino. Go!
Okay, so Welcome Home Weeks was a great addition and a great surprise. Another surprise was we had a big benefit using our membership Magic Beyond subscription.
Right. So that was the program that allowed us to be able to do the BOGO, buy one, get one, for the one-time use points, which we used to extend our trip from just being like 2 nights to 4 nights.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a flat fee. You pay once, you get it for the year. And there's these different perks. And one of them was, buy one, get one. So we were able to buy, double the amount of points to use one-time use, extend our trip. But there were some other perks that I don't think I even really paid attention to. And then, when we were in Magic Kingdom, there's a new lounge in Magic Kingdom for DVC exclusively. And we thought, oh, let's just check it out. Let's pop over. And the person in front of us is joining the wait list, and the cast member checking him in explains, oh, it's very, very popular. Yeah, we got a really long wait list. So, make sure you go on some rides, walk around, don't wait around here. It's going to be a few hours. And I'm like thinking in my head, like, oh no. And so I asked him, I was like, is this typical? He's like, oh, every day right now we have 23 families on our wait list. Like every day it gets like this. But then when he found out that we had the membership Magic Beyond, he's like, oh, that's a separate line for you guys. And wait, there's nobody else on it. So you get priority.
So instead
Wow.
of we got to skip the line, and
We got in right away.
yeah, within 10 minutes, they take your phone number and they say, we'll text you when your table's ready. And then we walked away and we got the text.
He was very clear too when we were walking away. He was like, do not go far. Maybe as far as that gift shop, but no farther than that.
And these DVC lounges are like a nice little place to go to like cool down, charge. They
Free
have
coffee.
free coffee, free soft drinks, and like
Snacks.
and the really good soft drink machines that like where you can choose anything like on a touch screen, right?
Oh,
those
the-
ones.
Like the
Freestyle.
freestyle machines?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And the water there, like I know that it's kind of weird to talk about how good the fountain water is in there, but Magic Kingdom water is just not good.
Just
when you get like
in my opinion, water from a tap or faucet anywhere in Disney World is disgusting.
Yeah.
So if you can get filtered, if you can get
Metallic-y.
good filtered water, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. This was good filtered water. So that was a cool little thing that we got. We didn't know that we were going to get. And then another one, he explained to us, the guy who checked us into the Magic Kingdom lounge explained to us that at the Epcot lounge, they close the Epcot lounge at 5 o'clock for everybody, but then they reopen at 5:30 to 8:30 for this membership Magic Beyond people. And you get a special character meet and greet where you meet two like unique characters. So for us, it was the Zootopia characters, the two main characters from Zootopia.
Okay.
So what was that? That's
Judy and Nick.
Yep.
yeah, Judy and Nick. Yep. And the thing we liked about this is that it's not like you form a line in front of these characters. You go sit down, and then someone from DVC comes up to you to tell you when they're ready for you, right? And so then you go over there, and there's no one else around other than you and the photographer and the handler and the characters, right? And you get to spend a lot of time there. It's not like take a picture and then go. You get to actually like talk to them, interact with them.
Wow.
They don't talk back, but they do in their language. Their body language. But it's cool. It's not just like okay, take a picture. Now get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this seems like a good value for families that are DVC.
Yeah.
Also, this time of year is this a time of year that you guys are going to intentionally plan a trip around, like next year, like this late summer, and just in the hopes that it's going to be this the DVC event as well?
It's an interesting question because our very, very first Disney trip was in August. Our second Disney trip was in August. Our third Disney trip was in August. By the time we were buying DVC, that's why we went with the April use year, thinking that we were going to keep going in August over the summer, as teachers. And then since buying DVC, we really have expanded to traveling in February, April, March, December. And last year we went down in August for 2 nights. And again, it was a last minute thing. We planned it super last minute because they were running a huge incentive on hotels. Remember, we were able to book a hotel like pretty cheap. And then this year, again, it was like a little bit last minute, but it does feel like it's kind of a time at Disney World where they run a lot of incentives, whether it's discounts on the hotels, free dining week, right? Like, which we don't take advantage of. But there's a lot of incentives happening at this time of year because I think generally since it's so hot and Florida's back in school, they are trying to incentivize other people to come. And it can be kind of a quieter time. Like the parks actually were not that crowded.
No, I didn't think it was crowded at all.
Yeah. So it is a good time to go. And it could be something to consider in the future if DVC is going to keep doing these types of incentives as well.
And it wasn't too hot, which was nice.
It was so hot. What are you talking about?
All right.
It's Florida in August. The humidity was outrageous.
Well, did have we talked about our trip to Hershey? Have we been filmed since then?
No. Well, I think we did record since then, but I don't think you spoke about Hershey.
Okay. Well, I have some Hershey versus Disney takeaways, but we could do that another time. I loved Hershey Park. It was great.
Did you take video comparing Living with the Land to the
chocolate factory
ride
tour?
No, we actually didn't go on a chocolate factory tour.
What?
Yeah, we got there too late in the day.
Besides the roller coasters.
Yeah. One thing though is that I noticed with Hershey in particular, and probably more regional theme parks in general, is that there's not as many buildings to go into in order to escape the heat. And that's something that Disney does, either organically because it's Florida and they need to, or maybe they do it intentionally that they want to give people an escape from the heat. But I was at times miserable in the heat in Pennsylvania, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, it's hot for a short period of the year, and
Right.
it's cold, whereas in Florida, it's hot almost the entire year.
Yeah, so maybe it's more bang for their buck to build a building and have air conditioning to get people down there.
Hershey would be much more enjoyable in, say, September, October.
Right.
When we went, it happened to be really, really hot.
Yeah.
But that's not.
No shade thrown at Hershey, though. We had a great time.
Literally.
And that'll be an interesting. Yeah.
Actually, I went to Hershey a few years ago, and I do remember the shade being okay. It just that it was, and also again, I found it to be very hot there.
Yeah. Interesting. When did you go?
Yeah. What time of year?
Middle of summer, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have like an ocean to get moderate temperatures like we do. They're not close to the water. So, yeah. So that's for another episode, though. We could do like Disney World versus regional theme parks. That could be cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty fair fight.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Boys, watch your manners.
Yeah, if you can't say something nice.
Boys.
Our next takeaway was not so scary.
Is better than Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Oh, we did that nicely.
Oh, okay. And that's consensus from both of you.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We went to Very Merry in December last year with my family, and we had a great time. And then when we booked this trip in August, we found out that Not So Scary was going to be starting. It was actually pretty early on in the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah, I think it was the second or third day of it. Yeah.
We thought, all right, let's give it a try. And we both agreed that it was an overall better experience. And there's a few different reasons why. But one of them is that we felt like there was more to do. There was more live entertainment. The Cadaver Dance performed. There was a band in across from Pirates ride that performed. There was like a pirate show after the pirate band. And there was more special photo opportunities where the photo pass people, it was like special things that appear in your photos. And the parade was fantastic. The fireworks were fantastic. I also felt like it wasn't as crowded, and I couldn't really understand why, because I knew it was sold out, and I knew the Very Merry we went to was sold out. And so I was just talking about like where were people, and with the Very Merry, it felt like a lot of people were just walking around, and the walkways were packed. It was hard to get anywhere, hard to do anything. And so what at Not So Scary was pulling so many people, and we realized the candy lines are massive.
They have like trick-or-treating almost, right?
Yeah, there's trick-or-treating all over the park, and people wait on those lines like for forever. And so it's just pulling so many people. I mean, we didn't do the candy, so we didn't care about that. We wouldn't wait on any of those lines because, I mean, it's just candy. We're adults, right? But like for the kids, they were loving it. And I feel like it really pulled a lot of people and just made the park feel so much more enjoyable because you could walk down the pathway and not be bumping into 1,000 strollers.
Yeah. And Very Merry does cookies, right? And they have lines for cookies, but I feel like they don't have as many stops as the candy stops. And like getting candy is better than getting cookies. Like people, it's almost like a competition. How much candy can you get, right? Think of like Halloween and trick-or-treating. Like, people bring like huge bags, pillowcases to fill up. So, I think a lot of people are getting more candy than they would be getting cookies.
I'm going to hard disagree. I think cookies are much better than candy. I'd rather have cookies.
I personally would rather have a cookie too.
Yeah, but the competition aspect of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yes.
Like what's drawing more crowds?
Right.
Yeah.
Because like trick-or-treating is a thing, right? Like Halloween trick-or-treating, but like Christmas, Very Merry, like cookies, I guess,
also,
but it's not like
Christmas is a cookie holiday. It's absolutely a cookie holiday.
No, you're not wrong. That's true.
And you know what? I would wait on a line for a free cookie or two. I think that's worth my time. I wouldn't wait online for like trick-or-treating candy.
Yeah, I mean, and we didn't.
Yeah. But we Googled like what to do at Not So Scary and like people's blog reviews and suggestions of how to maximize our time. And people were like, don't wait on the candy lines. You'll spend all of your time the whole night just waiting on candy lines.
Yeah. And then they're breaking down like the cost of the party versus like if you spend an hour getting candy, like there's no possible way you can get enough candy that will equal that amount of hour that you spent on the ticket.
True. Did you guys see the show with the Sanderson sisters?
That's the one thing that we didn't do. We
That
could
is
have.
like number one on my list of why I want to go to. I want to go with Sam to Mickey's Not So Scary because she loves
the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah, she loves. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name of the movie?
Halloween.
Disney Channel movie, not Halloween Town. Hocus Pocus.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How did we forget about Hocus
That
Pocus?
movie is so bad.
Don't say that to Sam.
Oh, God.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding.
All right, so we kind of think that this is something that we're not going to do every year. Definitely not. It's probably wouldn't do it unless we had children with us or someone who hadn't already done it, or they do like a major update or something like that.
Fair. Like once you've done it, you've done it.
And it's frankly kind of expensive to do it every year.
Yeah, it is expensive.
So.
And we got one of the cheaper dates because earlier in the season it's cheaper, and this was like the third one.
Nowhere near actual Halloween going in August.
Yeah, and it was a Tuesday as opposed to a Friday or Saturday.
I was gonna say when Emily said that she was surprised it was sold out, but I wonder if earlier in the season just less tickets are sold for those dates so they can maybe test crowds or test new offerings. I don't know, like it's still sold out, but what was the capacity they allowed in versus like the last week of September or the first week of October?
Yeah
it's a good point. And actually now that you're saying that too, my information wasn't even from a valid source. Like I think I overheard someone say it was sold out, but was it actually sold out?
I saw a sign
okay.
when you're coming in. It says like Magic Kingdom is closing at 6 p.m. tonight for Mickey Scary's, and then it says under it, a sold out event.
Right. So they weren't going to sell any more tickets at that point.
Yeah.
Right. I guess because, for some of the not sold out ones, if someone shows up to Magic Kingdom, like, you could buy a party ticket.
Right.
How? That's proprietary.
Okay. So we also had a takeaway about lightning lanes, multi-pass lightning lanes.
Ooh.
I know and a couple of weeks ago I was on record saying that my thoughts on multi-pass lightning lanes have shifted since they came out. At first I thought the whole system was useless. You should only do individual lightning lanes and that's it. And now then halfway through this year I switched and said, no, you know what? Multi-pass lightning lane is good and you should rope drop your individual lightning lanes. But never do it for Animal Kingdom. I literally told someone that earlier this year that they should not get multi-pass lightning lane for Animal Kingdom because there's not enough rides, as JJ has told us in his documentary, One More Ride, an Animal Kingdom story.
But guess what we did, guys?
Yeah. We got a multi-pass lightning lane
Animal Kingdom.
for Animal Kingdom. And so the reason why we did this was because we figured, the night before we were going to Toledo, it was with Honorary Geek Michael and his girlfriend Emily, Honorary Geek Emily. And, we were like, we're going to be out late. We don't want to rope drop. So let's just get multi-pass lightning lane and we'll buy the individual lightning lane for Flight of Passage. So we don't have to rope drop. And so that was the reasoning, that we just didn't want to rope drop. And then afterwards, we realized, oh, wait a second, we're going to Epcot in the afternoon. And
we were already planning to park hop. So we already knew that was a part of our schedule.
Right. And so then we realized that we can use the lightning lanes in Epcot later on. So once we swiped into our first lightning lane early-ish in the morning in Animal Kingdom, we then got a lightning lane for in Epcot for Soarin'. And the reason why I think this is good system for Animal Kingdom to Epcot is because both of those parks don't really have enough rides to make multi-pass lightning lane really valuable for each of them individually.
Yeah.
But if you combine them, then it's pretty good. And I would start at Animal Kingdom because Animal Kingdom doesn't have a tiered system. So they only have really 3 rides in the multi-pass lightning lane anyway that you want.
And it's
You can pick
open
them all.
earlier.
It's open earlier, yeah.
And it's opened earlier.
Great
Good point. Yes. That
Yeah.
is a very good point. Yeah.
So we were able to do Kilimanjaro Safari. We bought the individual Avatar Flight of Passage. We did Navi River Journey, and you did Dinosaur, and then Single Rider Everest. And we were able to get in Epcot. We bought individual Guardians, but then we had Soarin',
Living with the Land,
Spaceship Earth. And
that was it. That was it.
Okay.
We
probably could have gotten one more if we really tried.
Yeah.
How much do they get you for the single or not single? How much do they get you for the individual lightning lane for Flight of Passage these days?
It wasn't
that bad.
It was like $14.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think when I went in the beginning of summer, I think it was 18.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was a busier time of year.
Because that still gets the standby lines.
He does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like big time. Like you'll wait 2 hours to ride Flight of Passage.
For sure.
Yeah. And Animal Kingdom Multipass Lightning Lane is the cheapest of all of the parks too. So if you start there, you're getting the cheaper Multipass Lightning Lane.
You pay the Animal Kingdom price, but then we actually used it for more rides in Epcot, let's say.
Yeah. But we didn't get Test Track. We didn't get. We could have had Frozen.
We could have had Frozen.
We chose not to.
I don't think Remy though.
I don't think we would have gotten Remy.
Yeah.
No. And I think we could have gotten Test Track if we wanted that to be the first ride to ride when we got in there.
Yeah, but we chose Soarin' and then Spaceship Earth and
then it wasn't available anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it seemed like a good system that worked out. So moving on to Epcot, I guess another takeaway was we got to try out Geo 82, which is the new adults only lounge in Epcot. It was advertised as being in the ball, but it is not in the ball. It is in a building attached to the ball, in the back. It's beautiful, and even prettier was actually the view walking out of the park at night when the sky is dark. It's all dark, but the ball is lit up, and then you can just see through the window into Geo 82, and you see the spherical lights hanging, and it looks like they're just floating. It was really pretty. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So it was delicious. All the drinks we had there were super good. If you like bourbon, this is definitely a place to go to at least once. You got to go because they have so many. They have 4 bourbons that are specifically made for Geo 82. Not even specifically made for Disney or Disney World, but you can only find them at that bar.
Are those the ones that are on the sampler you got?
Yes.
And the food was fantastic too. It was a little pricey, and the portions on the seafood was a little small, but it was delicious.
Yeah.
It was very definitely elevated, dining situation.
The tuna tartare was so good.
This is not something this is not an offering. Anyone can go there. Anyone can make it's 21 plus, right?
21 plus.
Right. So anyone can go, anyone can make a reservation. It is not directed or aimed at your casual diner. This is for foodies. This is for influencers. This is for the people that come to Disney looking not that they are looking to spend a lot of money, but they don't necessarily care if an experience costs them more than it would. So I think it's going to do great. It's a place that definitely, from what I've heard, is probably not for me. I'm going to try to get in there when I go, just because I would love to try a couple of these bourbon drinks. And if it's just the one time I go, it's the one time I go. But I don't necessarily have a problem with these kind of places existing, because I think the one in Magic Kingdom is going to be very similar. The Beacon Barrel is going to be a very similar experience. I think it's going to be expensive. It's going to be very fun and immersive. I think it's going to be like 2.0 Trader Sam's. It's going to be, it's going to have that vibe. But I think Disney is. I remember always saying, like, for something that Disney could charge so much to do, drinking at Disney is actually not that crazy expensive when you think about it. They're starting to tap into, expensive cocktails, things that people want to take pictures of, and post on their Instagrams and their stories. But it doesn't surprise me that it's an expensive place. I mean, you could look at the price of the menu; it looks expensive, but it also looks really nice.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go because I'm worried that I'm gonna love it, and I'm gonna just want to drop like $100 on bourbon every time I go to Epcot.
Yeah.
So it does feel like the kind of thing that I won't do every time I go to Epcot.
Yeah.
Okay,
because
so you didn't love it that much. You enjoyed it.
like we
but-
enjoyed it. It was fantastic. It was delicious. The drinks were great. The food was fantastic. But I don't know that I need to go back the next time I go to Epcot. It does feel like more of a special occasion type place. And the fact that you need a reservation is one thing that also would hinder me, because I like going to Epcot and then just being like, what do I feel like? There's so many places you could just walk up and get a drink, walk up and get a snack.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to pre-plan a time of a reservation.
And like, I don't want to
to
like be in Japan and be like, oh crap, I got to go to my GO82 reservation that's a mile away, you know?
Right. Totally.
And then that hinders you for the hour or 2 hours before your reservation. You can't really leave World Celebration, World Nature, World Discovery. I would say too that if you're a bourbon drinker, once the reservation system goes away, and it eventually will, and you could just head up there at any point, I think it would be good to go up there for one drink, take a look, take in the view, see, because you can see a great view of World Showcase, and I kind of picture it as like, the view of the land you're about to conquer, right?
Oh God,
that is so bizarre. Yeah, we're gonna take that back.
That's very like.
You mean the land you're gonna visit?
Yeah,
no,
very colonial. Yes, exactly. It feels very like British Empire of you.
Yeah, it's giving. What's his name from Pocahontas? John Smith whatever.
Oh no, his boss, the
boss,
the one that was actually the bad guy,
an admiral or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I could see heading up there to have like one drink before like starting your day. Just like you want to start it with a really nice cocktail. You liked the
bourbon cocktail.
No,
what was that? It was like a
brown butter,
buttery old fashioned or something.
Yeah, brown butter old fashioned.
Yeah, I know.
Like that.
I know I'm gonna love it. And I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, $30 drink. Of course I'm gonna love it.
Yeah. I mean,
what do you know? What is the Is it 1 ounce per pour of the bourbon? So it's four ounces of bourbon for $49.
Was that the flight?
The
you
bourbon
mean?
flight?
Yeah,
It was $50. For the flight. But they didn't look like big pours. They looked pretty
they're
small.
definitely not. I remember one Food and Wine. I decided I was fancy, and I got a Johnny Walker Scotch flight in the UK, and it was like $40-something, and I think it was maybe a total of maybe like 3.5 ounces of Scotch and I was like, this is immediately not worth the price I paid. But if there can you sit it, because I imagine a single person, if I got a reservation for one, which I probably would, I would would they automatically put me at the bar? Or
no, I don't think they would. There was someone that was just one person sitting next to us.
When we sat down, the table next to us was a single
one
woman.
person. Can you order off menu? Like, can I just get a pour of one of the exclusive bourbons or 2 pours of the exclusive bourbons? And
I'm sure you could say, I'll take the exclusive Woodford Reserve neat or the exclusive Woodford Reserve on the rocks. Like,
and you ordered a Cosmo, right?
Yeah, I just ordered a Cosmo.
Yeah, they have a full bar.
It wasn't like on the menu or anything.
Right.
They made it with the Kettle One Citron vodka, which is an interesting choice for a Cosmo. And I have to admit, the Cosmo at the Wilderness Lodge was better.
And probably a lot cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah. Territory Lounge.
Yeah.
It's a good place.
So still worth checking out, though. Definitely was a beautiful lounge. And the cast members are very well trained to keep it as like an experience. So when you're like entering, the person who's walking you to your seats, like talking to you about, the spaceship that you're in and pointing out certain things and everything. And it's like definitely this idea of like traveling and you're in a spaceship and,
Yeah.
Be sure you take good care of our friends.
Gosh, they're with me. What could possibly go wrong?
Anyway, want to bring us to our last takeaway?
Yeah, our last takeaway is that Yeehaw Bob is a hustler.
Oh my God, yes. One of the best things you can do outside the parks in Disney World. Absolutely phenomenal.
He is so good. And I can't believe he can still move the way he moves and sounds the way he sounds at his age. Which, I mean, to be honest, we don't know how old he is, but it just
this
guy
young.
has energy. He's not young.
He's not
this
young.
guy has energy.
I mean, the Stones, Rolling Stones, have been doing their thing for like forever.
Yeehaw Bob looks better than Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
I'll tell you that.
Well,
Way better.
the bar's not very high.
He's
at this
probably
point.
put less things in his body over the course of his life too. You know.
And in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But people sitting there for hours just waiting because they wanted to get one of the tables that are right up at that little stage there. He's so phenomenal. He only does it like once or twice a week too, I think. Maybe now.
Yeah. It was, I think, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's it. Yeah. And it was very crowded when we first got there. We got there maybe like 20 minutes after he started. It was pretty crowded, but
we got a table kind of a little bit outside of the area, and then we waited, and Andrew like staked out the bar, and as soon as a couple got up, we like shot in, got seats at the bar right next to him.
But after his first viewing, like after his first set, people left, and there were plenty of tables you could get. By his third set, because we closed him out, obviously, and by his third set, there wasn't too many people there. But one thing I thought was really impressive was that during his
his breaks.
His breaks.
He's not. This is what you meant by hustler. He doesn't stop.
He doesn't stop. Like, you know, typically you would think that he would go into the back and like take a break, but he takes pictures, he signs autographs, he brings his own picture and signs it and gives it to people.
Yeah, he calls all the like children up, like, come on up, kids. And, he asks them one by one, what's your name? Writes it on the picture, signs it, and then says, let's take a picture. And, has people taking photos with their cell phones.
We were very close to him at the bar. And so he like leaned over one time. He's like, what is she saying? He couldn't
understand this little girl. She had lost her 2 front teeth, and her name was Jasmine. And because he spelled it wrong the first time. He spelled it like you would spell Jasmine typically, and that's not my name. And she was little, but she was like very like upset. And he's like, "I'll redo it right now. Spell it for me letter by letter." And so I had to help him hear her, correctly with the right letters, because of her, 2 front teeth. It was really cute. He wanted to like make sure she got it right, and he redid it for her. He was really sweet.
Yeah. It seems like just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And,
that's awesome.
That was it. Yeehaw Bob. We'll end with him.
Sounds like a good trip. When's the next trip?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. December, you said?
Well, our next trip as a couple, like using our DVC points, is December 30th.
Yeah.
December 30th. We're going to be there for New Year's, but we're not going in the parks on New Year's. We're just going to watch it from Island Tower.
Oh, okay. And then we're but Emily, you're sneaking down with us in September?
Yes, I am. I'm not attending the conference with you guys, but I'm going to come just to...
Oh, right.
Well, I can't let Andrew have all the fun,
Yeah.
Perfect. You'll probably have a better time than us. We'll be sitting in conference meetings and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's cool though. But
no, it's going to be a really great time, I think.
Yeah, you guys are going to have fun. I might be at the pool or pop into the parks. We'll see what,
We'll get pictures on our My Disney Experience app of her Guardians.
She's gonna take our magic bands and just ride it.
That's not a bad idea. That's how you can pay for 3 Guardians in a row.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's called fraud.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Let's not toss around these hefty words like fraud. Okay, guys, do you think we have time for a little game?
Yeah, I think we got time for a game.
I think we can spare a few minutes.
Actually, I've got to go. Big day tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Well, it is a big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is tomorrow the first day of school?
Well, not for students, but for teachers, yes.
Wow.
First day back.
JJ, they finally have to go back to work. Do we feel bad for them?
I know. Can't complain. Nobody would listen.
But we will anyway.
Chip and Dale keep flip-flopping. They learn they had a chance to hire a Reedy gal and are taking the opportunity to, again, recruit one of you to join them at their detective agency, now dubbed the Reedy Rangers. They've devised a test to see which one of you has the sleuthing skills needed for the job. So, the rules for Reedy Rangers. I'm going to read a series of short clues that get progressively easier. If you think you know the answer, buzz in by saying your name. Each answer has 9 clues and therefore is worth up to 9 points. You will get more points the sooner you answer. For example, after I read the first clue, it's worth 9 points and then it goes all the way down to 1. However, once you answer, you cannot answer a second time until your opponents have also made answers. One addendum to this rule is that you are not allowed to get more than 2 free clues.
So I do have a question here. Now, we usually play where it's just 1v1. If I answer and get it wrong, I have to wait I have to wait 2 guesses?
Andrew, then if you make a wrong guess, then Andrew and Emily have the opportunity to guess for themselves.
Okay.
And if we don't make a guess within 2 tries, then Sean, you're up.
Is everybody clear on the rules to Reedy Rangers?
Yes.
So the person with the most points at the end of this is going to win and join Chip and Dale as the next official Reedy Ranger. All right. I've got 7 cases to solve. And the first one starts with, and this is anything in Walt Disney World. It's all Disney World related, past, present, etc. It
should be something that all 3 of us know.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically.
He goes, yep.
Didn't sound convincing.
Oh, well, I don't know what Chip and Dale think, but I have 7 prompts and we'll see.
Okay.
All right. The first case to solve is going to begin with animal. Second clue is interactive.
Turtle Talk with Crush. Oh.
Andrew buzzed in with his name.
I'm supposed to say my name.
You're supposed to buzz in with your name.
Okay.
I heard Andrew's name. Andrew?
Well, now I'm thinking maybe it's that. No, I'm going to go with the Boneyard.
That is incorrect. Andrew cannot answer until Sean and Emily have made answers now.
Emily.
Or the 2.
Oh, Emily. Right? Emily's ready to go.
Turtle Talk with Crush.
Emily, you're correct. It's Turtle Talk with Crush.
Where's the Boneyard?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Next to Dinosaur.
Animal Kingdom next to Dinosaur.
Yeah, didn't they get rid of it? That was that carnival area?
No, the Boneyard's still there.
Oh,
Boneyard is by where Daisy, where you can meet Daisy right now.
And is it actually like Donald Duck's Boneyard or something? Or there's a character associated with it, right?
Yeah, you can meet Daisy and Donald over there.
I think so.
Yeah, but it's just like a little kid playground thing with some fossils. Wow, that's 8 points for Emily.
Out the gate.
Out the gate. She wants that spot. She wants to be Reedy Ranger. All right.
Sean and I do not have a good track record against our hosts. Our hosts usually win.
you made a bad guess. That was a bad guess. Yeah. That's a bad guess.
You mean your guest?
Blaming the guesser.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, our hosts. I meant our guests.
First clue for the second crime. Second case. First clue, resort. Second clue, colorful.
Emily.
Oh, Emily.
Caribbean Beach.
That's incorrect. Okay, so
Sean.
Emily, Sean.
The Art of Animation Resort.
That's what I was thinking.
Incorrect.
Wait, let me see.
Well, Andrew, you can hear 2 clues for free right now.
But they're less points. But the points go down.
Points.
Well, you'll get less points. This one's for 8.
All right, I'm gonna go Andrew.
Okay.
Old Key West.
Incorrect.
What's colorful there? It's all white.
No,
No,
okay,
they're
West
all-
is
it's
pastels.
Yeah, they're all
It's
different.
pastels.
Well, the main, so because if you go out past the main building to all the
Don't do that. Don't do
what
that.
would you call them? The residences? The resident?
Resident.
No,
No. Nope.
residences.
That's not it. Oh, I just remember big old white buildings and staircases when we were there.
Fair.
Okay, so we're all ready to guess again. can all
Okay. The next one, aerial view.
Andrew, Riviera.
Incorrect.
I know what it is.
Something on the Skyliner.
Okay, so Andrew cannot guess, and no one else is guessing here after aerial view.
Emily,
Emily.
Coronado Springs.
That's what I was going to guess. Next.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Okay, so Sean is ready to. Sean can hear 2 clues now for free.
I will
Both
take
free.
I will take at least my first clue for 6 points. Is that right?
Yeah, the next clue is advertisements.
Okay. So can I get a recap of the clues?
Okay. So the 4 clues is resort, colorful, aerial view, and advertisements.
I will take my next free clue.
So we still can't guess, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Transportation.
I will guess it's the Pop Century Resort.
Incorrect.
Andrew,
Oh, Andrew's ready to go.
is it the Skyliner?
It's the Skyliner.
It's the Skyliner itself. We're guessing. We're
The
out here
Skyliner
guessing,
itself.
We're out here
That
guessing
was so
hotels.
misleading.
I loved it.
Because
Oh,
it's a resort amenity.
What is
It's
it?
not-
What is it? What are we doing with advertisements?
They have ads on all over them. They'll
Do they
have like
really?
things.
I thought they were just all
Yeah.
characters on them.
No, they'll have like Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and they'll have like all different stuff. Like they'll advertise like Disney Springs on one of them. It's kind of like the buses, where the buses will have. Sometimes it's just a character wrap, and sometimes it's advertising something specific.
Okay.
why would you whisper it?
Because she had guessed already.
You're trying to take away my
said,
glory.
I said something on the Skyliner, but I wasn't thinking big enough outside of the box to think the Skyliner itself.
Well, the microphone might have picked it up, so maybe we can refer to the tape later.
But once I go like this, I know it, and I'm like, oh my god,
For the listeners,
this is the 6th best ride. Was that going to be one of the clues? The 6th best ride.
that was the last.
Clue
was
for no
6th
points.
best ride. It was then Epcot, Hollywood Studios, stress tested.
Stress tested with 10 overweight guys.
During Andrew's bachelor party, we put like 10 large men on one Skyliner car.
You all went in one?
I know. Well,
Yes,
we weren't
there's a
supposed
video
to,
of it.
but then who was it? Bill ran in at the last minute or something, or a couple people.
It was very full.
We were only supposed to have like 6 in there, and then we all went.
That's over 1,000 pounds of man in there.
It was over 2,000 pounds.
I mean, Nathan weighs like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the rest of us, we definitely average out to more than 200 pounds.
I think
per
we
person.
averaged out to more than 200 pounds a person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Andrew was
Oh
at
my
his
God.
he was at his wedding weight. He was trim. He was looking good.
That is true. But even that was still over 200.
Like 200 pounds. But you know what? You know what 2,000 pounds is? A ton.
That is a ton.
A ton of fun.
We did have a ton of fun. Okay.
Can you recap the score for us, JJ?
It's Emily has 8, Andrew has 5, and Sean has 0.
Got you right where I
She
want
just
you.
wanted to hear.
Wait, but what about the last round?
It's only
That's
been 2
including
rounds.
Oh. Sorry.
We're having so much fun.
I got confused.
Time flies, huh?
I thought that was the third one.
This is okay. The third crime. I still don't know exactly what to call it. Third case, third crime.
Third case.
Case is good.
Third case. Case sounds
Third mystery.
better. Third case, first clue. Scary. Second clue. Long experience. Third clue. Live actors.
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
Alien encounter.
Sean.
Sean.
The Great Movie Ride.
It is The Great Movie Ride, and he's on the board.
Let's go.
Okay,
Wait,
so you
how
have
is
that
it? How's
live
it scary?
actors.
You go through
I mean, that alien ride is
the
the alien scene is very scary. Did you ever experience that ride?
I don't. If I did, I don't remember it.
Yeah, that was probably pre your heyday. And
So
also,
there were-
if you did experience it, it wasn't at its best when it actually was scary, because they kept taking stuff away and it kept breaking down and getting less and less.
All right.
So that's 7 points for Sean. 7 points for Sean. So it's Emily 8, Sean 7, Andrew 5. Anybody's game.
My siestas are getting shorter and shorter.
Okay. Fourth case to solve. First clue. Disney Springs.
Emily.
Oh, Emily.
What?
Jack Lindsay's new Halloween decorations.
Oh, no. That is very specific, though. I love the guess.
That's a good. It's throwing up a Hail Mary. It's throwing up a Hail Mary there. She knows her host.
Okay. Does anyone else want to wager a guess before I move on to the second clue?
Andrew, go ahead. Throw one
Okay.
out there.
Okay. Next clue. Date night draft. No guesses. Okay. Everyone's taking this 2 clues before letting Emily back in. Restaurant.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Polite pig.
Incorrect.
No, that was going to be my guess. Thank God. So wait. So I technically I can guess now, or I can get one free guess. One free clue.
But Emily gets in next round. Next guess. Or next
Yeah, the next clue I read, Emily's back in.
Okay. All right, Sean, I will guess that is Morimoto Asia.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Wow, everybody's got all the good stuff. Okay.
Wait, so are we all in now, or no? That Emily has two.
Yeah. Everybody's
okay.
back.
Well, but he guessed, and
Everyone went back to even.
Right,
To
'cause
my
we're all back to
understanding,
one.
everybody's
Okay, that makes
back to even.
okay.
Okay.
So everybody can play. This is the fourth clue for the fourth crime. Indoor, outdoor.
Emily,
Emily.
boathouse.
Oh, incorrect.
Should have listened more carefully on the date night episode.
We pretty
All
much
these
did
things were
date night.
mentioned. All these things have been mentioned, so you're doing great.
Oh man.
Oh no! I don't. I definitely don't know what it is.
All right, Sean's gonna take a guess here.
Oh, Andrew. Oh,
I heard Sean first.
Andrew, why don't you text me what you're gonna guess, and I'll see if I want to guess that. My official guess is Summer House on the Lake.
No! It is Summer House on the Lake.
that was me.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 6 points for Sean. So Sean's got 13. Emily has 8, and Andrew has 5. It's still anybody's game. Okay, the fifth case to solve. First clue: bi-coastal. Second clue: ride.
Emily,
Oh,
pirates.
incorrect. Third clue: boat.
Andrew.
Oh, Andrew.
Jungle Cruise.
It's not Jungle Cruise.
Sean,
Oh, Sean.
we'll guess that it is Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
It's not Tiama's Bayou Adventure. Everyone is
Emily.
Oh,
Emily.
Emily's back. Emily's back.
Small World.
It is Small World.
Ah.
Wow. All right. Everybody did great. Okay, so this is.
Don't look like that was obvious.
It was,
As soon as he said boat, I was like, it's Small World, and I got 2 wrong guesses, and then I got to guess.
right. But
which were other boats, though.
which
So
were other
Yeah.
boats,
There were-
and
intentionally extremely vague, but everybody laid those guesses out. So that was 7 points for Emily, rocketing her into first place. 15 points for Emily, 13 points for Sean, and 5 points for Andrew. We've got the penultimate case to solve, and the first clue is restaurant. The second clue is prefix.
Andrew, California Grill.
Wow. Do you believe in miracles?
Zooming on back.
No, the clue maker.
Yeah, no,
That's 8 points. So now it is heading into the last one. It is now anybody's game.
Wow,
and
this
it's
is great.
15 points for Emily, 13 points for Andrew, and 13 points for Sean.
Wow. So this is whoever wins this wins it pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. The first clue of the final case to solve. First clue is slow. The second clue is edutainment.
Emily.
Oh.
Spaceship Earth.
It's not Spaceship Earth. The third clue is replaced.
Meaning it's not there anymore?
It's not there anymore. It was replaced.
Andrew. World of Motion.
It's not World of Motion. Okay, Sean, you've got a free clue coming at you.
Yes, please.
Not very helpful. Ride.
Oh, so a replaced ride that moved slowly
and was
edutainment based. I'm going to guess it was Ellen's Energy Adventure.
It was.
It's a great guess, but it's incorrect.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So roll back in.
Everybody's back in.
What's the point value for this coming question?
The point value for this coming question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. So whoever gets it, we're still in there. Whoever gets it wins territory. This is worth 5 points and the win. The next clue is Epcot.
Andrew.
Horizons. It's Horizons.
Yes!
Andrew wins with a score of 18 points. So 18 to 15 to 13. Andrew again joins his pals Chip and Dale at the Reedy Rangers Detective Agency.
They keep on trying to fire me, but they can't find anyone better than me.
They were always your favorite.
They were always my favorite growing up. Yeah.
This is a great game.
It is a good one.
I love it.
It's a good one.
It's a lot of fun.
This is definitely my favorite game of ours.
Gets you really thinking.
Well, that's progress for you.
Well, we would certainly like to thank Reedy Gal Emily for being on today's episode. I don't think I could have fairly done our trip takeaways without you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yes,
happy to be here.
Wow. Oh, this was great.
Yeah, and as many of you know out in the audience, that 2 days ago wrapped up the Destination D23 event. And as we record today, it's before the event, but we're going to have next week, as you're listening, next week is going to be our recap of the D23 event, the Destination D23. So make sure to tune in to hear how our bets went and who won Mouse Kings.
Yes, who will be the Mouse King's king?
Will JJ reign supreme in remaining the king of the Mouse Kings?
Yes.
Or will it switch to me, which it probably will?
Will Animal Kingdom get another ride?
Oh, guys, fingers crossed. Let's go.
Tune in to find out.
It's so funny that the people listening right now know what the answer is.
That's true. Yeah.
But still, tune in next week and we'll discuss everything Destination D23. So, Sean, do you want to take us out?
Thanks for listening to another episode of the ReedyGeeks podcast. Like, rate, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Any questions, comments, concerns, future titles, or topic ideas, email us at reedygeeks@gmail.com and check us out on all our socials at ReedyGeeks. We'll see you next time.
Congratulations. See you in Pittsburgh.
Can't wait.
This week's Honest Send-Off comes courtesy of Bart Scott. If you have an honest send-off that you want played at the end of one of our episodes, please submit an audio clip to us via our email address, ReedyGeeks@gmail.com. Reedy Geeks, a Walt Disney World podcast, is hosted and executive produced by Andrew Shopey, Sean Murphy, and JJ Hefner. Music and audio engineering by JJ Hefner.
Bon voyage.